Hi there, everyone. This is Saturday, December the 16th, 2023, and we meet again. And this is your message of the day. And this comes to you, of course, on Saturday. And this day, many might be feeling like you just have a lot sitting inside your heart, just ready to explode, ready to be expressed, and you're not sure how to let that out and where to let it out. Or some of you just might have a sense of restlessness that just doesn't have words or doesn't have a sense of logic to it. And you're wandering around and wondering what to do with that. What you should do first and foremost is sense your emotions in the moment. And how do you now let that out? You don't have to let it out to another person. Just speak to your guardian angel or who you believe in. Look at a picture. Look at this Divine Father who's with us today. Divine Father Mercury, actually one of the planets, is named for him. And he guards the sphere of communication, so he's very much with you. Archangel Gabriel is very much with you. And I went quiet for a moment to give you a chance to listen as to what is the most important factor you feel of your life. Anything, any realm, any person, any feeling, any regret, anything you want to do for the day and you're just not finding the way to motivate yourself to get forward. External influences, negativity, whatever it might be. Just let it out in this moment and do that for yourself throughout this day, because there's a huge copper mandala of light, an orb of light behind him. Now, why do I call it mandala of light? Because it has so many spheres to it. And it can affect many parts of your thinking, how you perceive, how you're receiving, how you analyze it, how you use it, how you understand it, application, whether it answers something or it creates more confusion, whatever the case is. Of course, a divine orb would never create more confusion, but remove the confusion. And you might see that behind his crown chakra, his head, are two wings. Now that's a very interesting space for wings to be. That's exactly how your thoughts should be. Light-hearted, connected to the heavens and receiving from the heavens everything that you want to. And again, you see there to the left and right, and this time not expanding, but very interestingly going up from the head and into the heavenly spheres. It almost seems a weird movement that you're not used to, right? Instead of upward to downward as it usually is, this is downward to upward. So does that mean I'm feeding the heavens? No. You're releasing and letting go and actually making yourself more of the heavenly person that you're supposed to be. If you see into his eyes, they're copper, again, like the color of Archangel Gabriel, the aura. So there's determination and focus and clarity, a knowing, a certainty. He just knows what he has to say and what's important to him. And he's not fearing anyone or anything and will verbalize that or express that in some way. Don't let that linger in your heart, especially if it has been for many years. This is the day you can say the planet or the universal forces or the heavenly forces will not let you sit still. You'll just have this itch to just get it out. Like, I'm not going to be abused anymore. I'm not going to take this anymore. This I am not going to. First of all, before getting into any aggressive or angry stance or verbatim, you can say, or argument with another person, using words carelessly, write it down. Or speak to Archangel Gabriel, or ask Archangel Michael even to cut away the negative cords, the unnecessary, before you even say anything or think about taking an action. Because if you see him, strong as he is, there's no sense of aggression or anger within him. He's just shining with the light. That's you. Power doesn't always have to hurt somebody else. Power is just being powerful and being able to do what you need to. With clarity, with fearlessness, and just knowing that you're supported by the light and that you're going on the right path to create better and better. Better and better what? Better and better for yourself. First of all, within you. So you are feeling complete and fulfilled as a person. Unlimited. Ready to try out your dreams and ask for your dreams and ask for your heart's desires. That's also a weight you could get off your chest, something you've always held within and thought that it's impossible or that it's ridiculous to ask to be a painter or ask to be a writer or ask to be a singer because this is just not practical reality for me anymore. How can you express more of that in yourself right here, right now, and then in your daily life? If you get the weight of your chest, there's so many ears in heaven just ready to receive your communication and make something of it. Movement is assured. Think of that landscape behind him of the sky, the night sky, as your landscape. You're speaking and each one of your dreams is getting absorbed into that, protected, moved, molded, changed, harnessed, and brought about in the best way, the best and highest way if there are more than one person concerned here. He's not moving, right? He's just allowing all this movement to occur. But what doesn't work for him, those beautiful wings take from the left and right side. The left removes all that is unnecessary from the past, baggage, patterns that he's carried for too long. And the right helps him move forward into the future that he hopes to move forward into, not fearing, not perceiving the obstacles more than the path ahead, and just remaining there. If you see his hair, it's golden, right? And nicely waving along, molded according to what the moment or the energies or the divine ones need of him. And he's just there, allowing himself to just be available, you can say, to all that is coming. Again, in a non-aggressive manner. And if you see, he's holding a beautiful caduceus that is very much also connected with Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, the archangel of healing. And it's so close to the heart. So it's saying if you use these words carefully and analyze what you're saying, then a healing will come about between you and another person. So this is a wonderful time to clear up, or a wonderful day to clear up all matters related to all forms of communication. Not just with your own self and with your divine ones, but especially in relationships where miscommunication has occurred. Of course, between you and family members, between you and friends, loved ones, definitely, romantic partners, potential romantic partners, what you think you want of a partnership, and the other person might have other ideas. If there's a distance between both of you, how to quell that distance, help us, divine ones, archangels. Say it that way, to bring us together. In your own way, I'm just giving you a sentence. use your own sentence and look into his eyes while saying that and touch that scepter of power, the scepter of communication, the scepter of healing, rejuvenation, clearing. Just take a deep breath in and just feel that in your heart, first of all. All that we did before, clearing the heart. It's just so much easier now to understand what your heart really wants, expects, what is harmful for you, you can say unhealthy for you, what you should adopt and enhance more of in your life. And it's held there by him, by Archangel Gabriel, who is not present, of course, in the image, but also so much in the hands of Divine Father, Mercury. Open communication. Such a simple message, but one that can move literally mountains in your lives. Because you think that you have to carry some problem around forever, that there's no solution for it, no one will listen to it. There's always a divine one ready to listen to you. Angel of, and today Divine Father. He's presented himself. I'm here, child. Ask. Ask in your own way. Look into my eyes. What is it that you need? Get that stone off your heart. Your solar plexus also will feel better. Many of you will be carrying that as a lack of power. That always this happens to me, but I cannot say anything. So get that weight off your chest. Literally. And see the beautiful colors also surrounding him. Blending of blue and green. A turquoise. So again, power, rejuvenation, strength, being healthy of body, mind, and spirit. It's all coming together, but blending so beautifully. That's really supposed to be you in a human body. Mind, body, and spirit just flowing and glowing and moving gracefully. Not having to feel burdened, not having to give special attention to some part of your body or mind because it's just so in pain that it's attracting your attention all the time. That's all you can do. So get that off your shoulders, literally. That's why, for once, the wings are not protruding from behind the shoulders, but are above the crown. Communication. Tell the divine ones what you need. If no one else understands you or you don't think anyone else understands you, write a letter. Just sit down and write a letter and burn it off if you think that it's going to be exposing you too much. Or tear it up and say, I now release, and give this to the divine forces. But at least write it down. Get it out of you. You'll feel better. Take a breath just knowing that. And see how he's also holding his so-called clothing, you can say, right? It's just a gentle wrap, but very interestingly wrapped on one side, coming down from one side of the left side of his shoulder down to his right, wrapping the right, and then creating a binding. That's basically you getting the hand of heaven. That you can consider that the hand of heaven scarf. Start with your body if you want to and check it out. Where you feel you just need this protection, gentle covering, a sense of security and safety, to be enwrapped in care, literally caring and compassionate energy. Just because you have been trying so hard that you're tired. Let that tiredness go. Let that restlessness go. Release it to him. That's why he's all exposed He's literally absorbing your pain for you. But you have to surrender it first. You have to agree to surrender it. And the more you do, the more you will glow just like him and feel that vibration and sense of connectedness then with all of the universe, with all of your angelic forces, with the divine ones around you. Prayers and invocations this day will have more meaning. If you really pay attention to the words again have a lot of power this day. That's why Archangel Gabriel is co-creating this day with Lord Mercury to help you communicate better in whatever way you need it. If you don't even know where you're struggling with communication, you say, this is a huge topic. Now, how do I analyze this? I have this to do and I have that to do. As I said, make it easier for yourself moment to moment. Just something that strikes your attention. Like, why am I thinking of that person? Or why am I thinking of this concern? Or why am I considering this particular book to read? There's some communication coming through. That's a form of guidance. Again, your inner voice is speaking up. So your inner voice is communicating to you. Trust that too. Communicate more and more with your inner self this day. And every time you need that validation that, did I hear that right? Or contemplate that right? You don't have to keep rushing to a card deck or get into some strict form of meditation. Right there and then you should be able to trust your intuition. That's how God wants you to be. To love being you wherever you are. Whether it's the middle of the street, or whether it's in your kitchen, or whether it's in front of an altar and then in more formal form of prayer and invocation. So see how many times you actually feel you are openly communicating with your own self, your higher self, and the universal forces this day. Look into his eyes. And this is not a test for you. It's just for you to know. It's just for you to know how far you've come in being able to communicate. And is that fulfilling to you, or do you want to do more? And if you want to do more, then ask for more of a sense of open communication, more platforms, more ability, more trust, methods, right? Get this weight off your chest. What have you done? You've spoken up with love. Of course you will be heard. Now I went quiet again for a moment to allow you to see immediately after all of that discussion, where did your eyes first go? Because that's what's demanding immediately your sense of insecurity is sitting there to be replaced with security and communication as to what you have to do. And try that now, this form of open communication. What would the divine forces have me do this day about? Lord Mercury, help me openly communicate with my higher self. Let my crown be an open receptacle to your guidance and to your way. And let my higher self make more of the decisions and come forward more in this day when I interact with myself and with others, so that I'm coming more from that place of grace and knowledge and trust and power. I own what I'm doing and move forward with confidence, knowing that I communicated what I needed to communicate. I feel fulfilled. I feel relaxed. I surrendered completely. And if you don't, keep on doing what you think you need to do or feel you need to do, both are working together today to help you openly communicate. And ask Lord Mercury as many times as you need to what it is that you need to do to create more of a sense of communication in your life. And this is brought so beautifully and gracefully forward through the words of The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray, and Kyle can be reached at kylegray.co.uk. And the superb way that Lord Mercury openly communicates to us comes through The Art of Lily Moses, and Lily can be reached at lilymoses.com. And this is Tina signing off for now, and hope I communicated the message of the day in a graceful way to each one of you. And I must openly communicate this message to each one of you. Thank you for being here and giving me this platform and the space and all of your hearts and your trust for being here each and every day and viewing these videos and giving me a chance to share. Thank you. So consider yourself loved, appreciated, and deep gratitude is definitely flowing your way from me. Start it now for you. Let's start a wave of an ocean of love from here and now. So bye for now.